What's up, everyone? It's been a while, hasn't it? Kind of took a little break from the whole YouTube thing for a bit. I don't know, I was just getting where I wasn't really feeling it, and then a few months ago had something happen, a little tiny little accidente. On the whole, it was a whole lot less bad than it could have been. Broke a couple of ribs, but gear saved me from anything else, thankfully. The journey back's been interesting. I mean, mechanically, I got lucky in the fact that the bike wasn't really hurt that bad. Had to replace the clutch lever and the shifter, but other than that, it was cosmetics. And I had to replace a frame slider puck, but minor things. Frame wasn't bent, fork survived, no bent wheels, so. I mean, as you can see from the clip, you know, thankfully most of the tumble took place in grass. Could have been worse. But I'll be real with you guys, my confidence as a rider took a major hit. I mean, I've only been back at it again for about a month, and it's like starting over. I found my low speed skills just ain't what they used to be. And I don't feel like that's something that gets talked about a whole lot when dealing with crashes. It's not so much the crash and the mechanisms that led to it, but the journey back. Because there's a lot of riders, and the guy I work with is a prime example. When he was younger, he had a Gixxer 1000 and all that. He had his first wreck on it, and that basically scared him away from bikes for then on out. Of course you turn left. But I was determined that that wasn't going to be me. So here I am out here working on it. Yeah, I'd actually shot a fair bit of footage surrounding my the last ride of my 400 and getting this thing, but I don't know. I guess I just kind of lost my motivation for the whole YouTube thing. But here we are again, seeing if I do in fact have any kind of audience. And I had another drop a couple days ago, and it was just freaking stupid. Complete newbie stuff. trying to make a right turn in a parking lot, and I had a car come out of the corner of my eye and kind of startled me a bit, and I pulled in the clutch too much with the front wheel turned, and R7's a bit of a bigger girl compared to the 400, so there was no saving it. And I caught a video on YouTube a while back, and it was a guy talking about jumping on different bikes, and said something I hadn't considered before, that statistically the first 3 to 5 months is the most dangerous time for a new rider, because that's when they will typically go down, have an accident, whatever. But something he said, it was something I hadn't considered, was each time you jump to a different kind of bike, that counter resets. And the R7 is just different enough from the Ninja 400 for that to apply, and it was something I didn't consider, because when I first got this thing, especially after I did the exhaust and had it tuned and all that, I was trying to ride it like my 400. And no, didn't quite work out. Back tire caught that line right there. I'm like, no, please. Don't need that shit. That, and I haven't taken the time yet to get the sag set on this thing for my weight. So the suspension is probably not doing its job to the best of its ability. Although I hate to go down that rabbit hole, because I've always believed that it's a poor craftsman that blames his tools. And of course, I recognize that the wreck happened mainly not because of anything with the bike, but because of the loose nut behind the handlebars. Oh, I guess that Tom Thumb's open now. And of course, me being a short king, I can't quite flat foot this thing, so that also adds to the difficulty curve. Sounds good though. It sounds a little brighter than I thought it would be. We're actually supposed to get a little rain today, so I'm out here trying to get some seat time in before it hits, if it hits. Weather in Texas is you can't exactly rely on the forecast. I did buy another helmet too. And the X15 is kind of my helmet, so that wasn't exactly a cheap purchase. I'm not even fully healed from the rib fractures at this point. I'm still occasionally get a little pain in that area, like right now, feeling it right on my side. Still got to work on it. Yeah, like I said, it's like starting all over. Shit! The hell? What am I doing wrong? Not on the throttle, maybe? Jesus. Catch my breath here. At least I was able to catch it that time. There we go. Well, as you can see, folks, I got a long road ahead of me. I'm just gonna have to get out here and practice, and that's all there is to it. I think we're going to cut this off here. Hope everyone got something useful out of this, or at very least a few laughs at my expense. And as always, if you like the content, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we can see how much more badly I can fail. Anyway, guys, this is Chain Reaction, out.